For the first question, what do you know about the One Malaysia concept?
So for me, I know about One Malaysia concept is that it was formed by our former Prime Minister Najib Razak, which he tries to unite all the races, whether it's the Malay, Chinese, Indian, and also the indigenous like the Kadazan and other ethnic backgrounds to form into One Malaysia. Yeah, to unite all together.
Okay, from what I know, the One Malaysia concept was established in 2009 by Mr. Najib. And if I'm not mistaken, the One Malaysia concept is used to unite the races so that there is no, how do I put this? So that the Malay, the Indian, Chinese, and the other races found in Malaysia can work together so that we can all live in harmony, and so that we can achieve wawasan 2020. Yeah.
One Malaysia concept is about one implement from our former Prime Minister yang amat berbahagia, Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak. It insists on the leaders of the country uphold and fulfill the needs and rights of the people regardless of races and religions in Malaysia.
I think One Malaysia concept is a concept that to promote national unity, to educate the public on the importance of unity by promoting the understanding and the acceptance of other ethnic cultures.
From what I know, the One Malaysia concept is about national unity, which is being implemented for quite some time.
Okay, for the second question, did the One Malaysia concept help different ethnic groups unite?
Yes, yeah, in some ways, yes, it did help to unite everyone in together. Yeah, especially sometimes when we are having like difficulties, especially like the recent flash floods during last year, December 2021. We can see there are people helping each other, like to a safer place, this and that. Yeah.
I would like to say so because in Malaysia we have a lot of ethnic groups, we have a lot of races. So you can see nowadays, when there is a special occasion, such as, let's just say, if the Chinese New Year, Deepavali, anything, cultural, you can see the races come together to celebrate. Sometimes, Chinese New Year, then the Indians and the Malays go visit the Chinese friend, or, Hari Raya, the Chinese and the Indians go and visit their friend, and so on and so forth. So I would like to say that the One Malaysia concept has very helped establish the bond and unite us all.
In my opinion, yes, it does, because as we stand, things and act as Malaysian, this means that people of all races and religions show things beyond racial boundaries.
In my opinion, I think it's not really. Even though the notion of One Malaysia is to create racial harmony and unity among Malaysians regardless of ethics and religions, but the usage of mainstream media may not to be able to generate the desired outcome of the One Malaysia concept. In this context of One Malaysia, mainstream media are used by the government to promote the One Malaysia concept, but it is still not sufficient enough to encourage the acceptance of the citizens of Malaysia. As we know, most of the mainstream media is controlled by the government. So people are able to judge the media content according to their own interpretations from what they have perceived. Individuals may expose themselves to mainstream media in their daily routine, but they might not influenced by the One Malaysia concept by merely just looking at it. So I think One Malaysia concept not really helped different ethnic groups unite because they are not capable enough to influence the citizens of Malaysia by using mainstream media.
Yes, but to a certain extent, because certain groups, especially younger generation nowadays, they are not fully aware about this concept and its significance towards the nation.
For the fourth question, do you think that everyone would be happier living in equality in terms of social status and benefits from the government if they were to implement the One Malaysia concept?
Yeah, for me, yes, definitely, because everyone gets to enjoy the same benefits, regardless your skin color. I mean, the ethnic backgrounds or your social status, this and that. So, yeah, everyone can be happier if everyone have the same benefits, this and that.
I would say that if it was implemented in a way where it is fair for everyone, then it's a bit subjective, because some races, I think they will be able to, they will like it, while some races may not like it. Some some people may like it, some people may not, because let's just say, for example, Malays, they have the Bumi Putra status, and then while the Chinese and the Indians, we don't have that. But if the Chinese and the Indians have a chance to get this Bumi Putra status, and we have more benefits from the government and all that, I think the Malays will feel a little bit unhappy with this, because so far, they have been getting a lot of benefits and all that. Then I think in a way, some of them would be happy to share these benefits, while maybe some of them are not that happy lah. So it's a bit subjective.
Yes, One Malaysia is about creating a society where the prosperity of the country can be enjoyed together in a fair, equitable manner. Even though we are coming from all walks of life, we still be treated nice and equally. So for me, there is no issue anymore that can be risen up.
Of course, yes, everyone will be happier living in this equality terms of social status and benefits from the government. As we know, but I think as we know that there was still some inequality situation in Malaysia before 2020, such as the benefits of new economics policy that brought about a transformation of Malay community instead of other races.
Yes, the peace between every Malaysian has indeed been improved by the One Malaysia concept through efforts such as the One Malaysia Clinic. They provide good service and affordable rate, which encourage Malaysians to try out their medical service, and by doing so, this build trust and boost the relationship between the government workers and Malaysian citizens of different races and ethnic groups.
Okay, for the fifth question, do you think that the future generations of Malaysia will be able to apply the One Malaysia concept to their lives?
This depends if we, from the current generation right now, if we are able to have make a good role model of fulfilling the One Malaysia concept, I think it would be no problem of the future generation applying the One Malaysia concept in their lifestyle.
I would say so, because this One Malaysia, concept was established in 2009. So far, a lot of Malaysians, we are able to live with the concept, and we are able to live in harmony. We do things with the support of other races, other cultures, other ethnicities. So I would say that as the generation goes, either to the younger generation in the future, so on and so forth, I would say that they should also have no problem to live with this One Malaysia concept.
No, as there have no self-awareness among Malaysian youth. It will not be easy as it used to be, since there are so many globally external threats from all around the world across the countries. This is a worrisome because this ideology is easy spread via social media like TikTok and Instagram. So I think it's no.
In my opinion, I think it's not really. The One Malaysia concept really needs to replace with other better policies and action. I think it's based on the government if good government, they will provide a good, I mean, they will give a good positive influence lah, something like that. Yeah.
All sorts of parties, especially the parents and teachers, should proactively play their roles to help the future generation in applying the One Malaysia concept in their lives. By doing so, I trust the future generations will be better individuals when it comes to living in the far future.
Okay, last but not least, the sixth question. Did the One Malaysia concept help the nation experience harmony and make it a better nation for all Malaysian citizens?
Yeah, sure, definitely. Because that in my everyday life, I have to, talk to different people from different ethnic backgrounds, because I'm working as a support customer support. So sometimes I have to take calls. So it's have to help them. Then I mean, for me, it's like talking to them like a friend lah. This and that. We can't like be biased because of their skin tone, or because of their race and religion lah. Yeah. So just talking to them as a normal person, as a friend, to help them to solve their issues, this and that.
I would say yes, in a way, because I am also a mix of three races. So in a way, how do I put this? In a way, I would say that it is better in terms of people get along better. There's more diversity, there's more harmony, and then you can see a difference like if you were to compare. How do I put this? Okay, let's just say in one building, if it's only Chinese, or only Malay, or only Indian, then that is a bit racist already. So in Malaysia, there is no specific building where, okay, this building only for Chinese, this building only for Malay, and all that. So you can find every race in one building or in one place and all that. So there is no racism and so forth, so on and so forth lah. Which is a very good thing, because we've been living together for so many years, and then there is not much racial riots and so on lah. So I would say that this One Malaysia concept has really helped people to live together, to learn to strengthen the bond, help each other when we can, and then there's a lot of nilai munis that we also applied to each other in terms where, how do I put this? In terms where, we help each other a lot, and then we care about each other, so on and so forth.
Yes, I felt it makes sense. As we can see the improvement in every single Malaysian behaviors. There are lots of opinions and response being voiced out towards this idea. With the slogan of People First, Performance Now, it urges Malaysians to stay united regardless ethnics and religions. The major aims of this conception that to create the racial harmony and unity among its citizens is successfully achieved.
Concept have to, okay. I think it's not really. I think it makes the Malaysian citizens more divided than ever. I guess at that time, like I just mentioned just now, the policy, the new economic policy, like that time some of the racist group have been allowed to be vocal about the idea of Ketuhanan Melayu. Ketuhanan Melayu? Ketuhanan Melayu is the idea that the Malay people are the master of Malaysia. So it makes the citizens more divided than ever. So but it's not based on the religion Actually, it's based on people's personality, like the racist Okay, so yeah, I think due to the lack of acceptance of Malaysia towards the Satu Malaysia, I think it's not really improved the peace between every Malaysian. Yeah.
So far, I see majority of the Malaysians are living in harmony together despite the differences in races, cultures, and beliefs. As long as this concept continues to be implemented in all sorts of aspects, then I believe the nation would definitely be better to live for everyone.
Alright, thank you so much for cooperating in this interview and
Yep, you're
wish you
welcome.
all the best.
Yes, thank you.